This isn't just another video about saying no to your boss who keeps piling work on your desk, or that friend who only calls when they need a ride, a favor, or a bailout. Nope. This goes deeper. This is about reclaiming your time, your energy, your life. It's about the kind of no that doesn't just draw a boundary, it builds a new beginning. This is about something far more powerful, something that rebuilds you from the inside out and transform you from just surviving to fully living in total freedom. This is about the courage to say the ultimate no, the kind of no that shatters the lies you were taught to live by, the kind that flips your life upside down in the best, most liberating way possible. Chapter 1: Saying No to the Rat Race. If you ever felt overwhelmed, stretched way too thin, or burdened by obligations you never truly wanted to accept, then this video is for you. It's time to explore what happens when you start saying no to the things that drains you and instead say yes to the things that truly matter. Let's begin by understanding why saying yes feels so necessary. You see, we live in a society where saying yes is often equated with being agreeable, helpful, and even successful. We've been sold the idea that opportunity knocks only when you say yes, but sometimes that knock is just more noise trying to drag you away from your true path. Let's be honest. Most of us were programmed early. Work hard, climb the ladder, buy the house, retire at 65, and hope your body and soul aren't too broken to enjoy it. But what if you said no to the 9 to 5 rat race? Not because you're lazy, not because you're entitled, but because maybe, just maybe, it was never your dream to begin with. There's a big difference between hard work and soul sacrifice. Grinding isn't novel. When it grinds you into the dust, the ultimate no is realizing I don't have to play a game just because everyone else is playing it. Do this as soon as possible. Turn off the noise. Sit in silence and ask yourself, if your only responsibility was to your peace, what would you drop in a heartbeat without looking back? Whatever comes to mind. Really dig deep within you. Don't stop. Found it? Good. That is where your freedom begins. Chapter 2: Saying no to staying where you're not growing. I said no to living in a place where I couldn't breathe. Physically, yes, I was fine, but spiritually and emotionally, it was choking the shit out of me. So I left and never looked back. Maybe you're in the same rut right now. You look around and feel stuck. The people you surround yourself with, they don't inspire you. The culture doesn't align with your values. And worst of all, you're getting numb. You're starting to feel comfortable in your own cage. And that is your warning sign, because that is where dreams go to die. Growth doesn't happen in comfort. It happens when something inside you whispers, there's more to life than this. And you finally have the courage to ask, what else is out there for me? Because saying, I'm not staying here just because I've always been here, might be the first domino that changes everything. You want out? Then do this as soon as possible. Light the match and burn the script. Change one thing in your environment that feels stagnant. It could be the people you meet, the content you consume, or even the place you spend your weekends. Stop showing up to places that kill your spirit just because it's expected. Stop listening to voices that never had the gut to chase freedom. Rebel against your routine, because one bold act of defiance, one honest no, can be the spark that sets your real life on fire. Chapter 3: Saying no to nonsense that the radical society pushes. Let's talk about something unpopular, but necessary. The world today wants you to say yes to everything, even when it doesn't make sense. We're told it's progress when drag performance read to our kindergarteners like it's education. Meanwhile, real immigrants like me, who went through the right channels, respected the process, paid the price, followed the rules, and showed up to build something real, only to be treated last and ignored in silence. We're told to celebrate things that actually confuse and divide young minds, while shaming those who just want basic values and truth. Here's the deal. Saying no doesn't mean you hate people. It means you have a backbone, and that backbone matters now more than ever. Say no to indoctrination. Say no to hypocrisy. Say no to being silent when you know better. Because if we don't speak up with our no, soon we won't even be allowed to say it. So here's your challenge. Don't just feel this. Act on it. Speak up when it's uncomfortable. Draw the line where it counts. Protect what's right, even when it's not popular. Because your silence won't save you, but your no just might save someone else. This world doesn't need more followers. It needs people with a spine. People like you. Say it loud. Say it clear. Say it while you still can. Say the ultimate no. Chapter 4. Say no to the life you've settled for. You want the brutal truth? Most people aren't living. They're just tolerating, surviving. They wake up, numb their pain with routine, and call it life. But deep down, they know something's missing. If that's you, say no. No to the belief that this is all that life has to offer. No to the idea that your story is already written. No to accepting less just because it's familiar. Just because the person who never took off in life told you this is all you will ever be. When you say the ultimate no, you create a space to say yes to something far better. Freedom, purpose, peace. Your current life is not your final sentence. It's only permanent if you decide to stay. So here's what you need to do next. Stop waiting for permission. Stop letting people with small dreams define the size of yours. Take one brave step today. Quit the habit. Block their noise. Learn and apply. Buy that ticket. Say the words. Do the thing that scares you but frees you. Because the ultimate no isn't just rejection. It's a rebirth. And on the other side of that no is a life that haven't even dared to imagine yet. Say no, then go build the yes you were always made for. Chapter 5. Say no to your demons that you continue to battle. This ends now. Say no to your demons that you continue to battle. Say no to the war inside. The war most people never see. Not out there, but in your mind, in your body, in the silence between your thoughts. The past comes knocking. Old wounds still bleeding. In your mind, it runs laps around everything that could go wrong until you're paralyzed by problems that doesn't even exist yet. But here's what no one told you. You are allowed to say no. No to the trauma that tries to define your worth. No to the depression that whispers you're broken. No to overthinking that convinces you to stay safe, scared, and stuck. You are not what happened to you. You are not your darkest thought. You are not the sum of every moment that tried to break you. The ultimate no is telling your past, you cannot write the rest of my story. It's telling your thought, you don't run this place anymore. And it's telling your pain, you don't get the final word. So here's your next move. The next time your mind starts spiraling, stop. Put your hand on your chest and say this out loud. No, not today, not anymore. You might not win every battle today, but every no you say to that storm inside is a yes to healing, clarity, and power. Chapter 6. Say no to being held hostage by your past. Let's talk about one of the most powerful betrayals out there. When your ex doesn't just move on, they weaponize your child to get revenge. Not because it was the best interest for the kid, but because it's what hurts you the most. They twist your time into leverage. They turn birthdays into battlefields. They poison your name in the mind of a child you love more than your own breath, just to feed their ego or punish your peace. But here's what I learned. You may not be able to control what they say or do, but you can control what you accept. And you can absolutely say no. No to the guilt games. No to being baited into bitterness. No to being defined by someone who's still fighting battles you already walked away from. You don't fight fire with fire. You fight it with clarity, peace, and consistency. Because one day that child will grow up, and when they do, they'll remember who showed up, who refused to let love become a weapon. Here's the truth. You're not powerless unless you give that power away. Say no to emotional warfare. Say yes to protecting your peace and parenting with purpose. Let their chaos be theirs. You've got a legacy to build. Chapter 7. Say no so you can finally say yes. Here's what most people never realize. Every time you say yes to something you don't want, you say no to something you do want. You say yes to pleasing everyone else and no to peace. You say yes to looking successful and no to actually being happy. You want to reclaim your time? Reclaim your voice? Reclaim your damn life? Start with this. Say no to anything that drains you. Say no to anything that doesn't align with your truth. And say no like your future depends on it, because it does. If this video shook something in you, if your gut is saying, I need to do something different, then these 2 books will help guide that fire. The Essentialism, The Disciplined Pursuit of Less by Greg McKeown. Learn to say no without guilt and focus only on what truly matters. The Courage to be Disliked by Ikiro Kishimi and Futikami Kuga. A life-changing book about how to break free from approval seeking and live for you. These aren't just reads, they are tools. Below you'll find the affiliate links. By purchasing through this link, you help my channel continue to grow. Remember, you were not born to live exhausted. You were not born to say yes, simply just to survive. You were born to choose, to discern, to stand tall, even when it's unpopular. Saying no is not weakness. It's not negativity. It's not rebellion. It's power. And it's time you step into it. Say the ultimate no. Say it so loud your old life can't ignore you. And then watch your new life rise from the ashes. If this hit home for you, don't keep it to yourself. Drop me a comment below and let your big brother Romelio know what you are finally saying no to. Share this video with someone who needs the courage to walk away. And if you haven't already, subscribe for more real, raw, and liberating truth like this video every week. Remember, keep growing, keep showing up. I see you. I'm proud of you. You got this. That's right.